I got banned from Reddit Game Dev, and I think it's kinda hilarious why it has happened, but I also managed to make them change their mind about this decision. So, watch the video and tell me what you think. First of all, let me introduce you to the context. I'm currently working on an update for my local party game, Guess the Impostor, to celebrate hitting 40,000 downloads. For those who don't know, it's a simple party game where all players know the same word except for the impostor. Once the game starts, players take turns asking each other questions to figure out who is the impostor. This update will bring a bunch of new features, new game modes, a completely redesigned interactive and intuitive tutorial, new words, and a mission system. This means you'll be able to earn rewards while playing, unlocking new categories, game modes, or game coins to get even more content. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Since I hate microtransactions, there will be 0 of them. This means that every feature can be unlocked just by playing. But I'll say more about it in a more detailed video soon, so if you're not subscribed yet, do it now. And why not? Leave a like, if you want to help me more. Also, I love adding player suggested features to my games, so if you have any ideas, drop them in the comments or join my Discord server. But back to the ban. So I got banned because I was asking for feedback and suggestions about the mission system. I also wanted to see people's reaction to such a new feature. It's something you usually don't find in games like Guess the Impostor. So I was trying to understand if it would be worth it adding to the game. I mean, isn't that the whole point of Reddit? A place where people with the same passion share ideas, discuss, and learn from each other. But after a couple of hours, I got this message. At first, I had no clue what I did wrong. Then I saw the reason. Soliciting collaboration. Collaboration where I had no idea how to interpret that rule. When I read the guidelines, I thought this rule was meant to prevent people from recruiting others on the platform, which would make sense. So I replied to the message asking for clarification. I explained that in my opinion I wasn't doing such a thing. Hey, I was just asking for ideas and feedback. Can you imagine what they said? Asking for ideas and suggestions is like asking people to work on your game for you. Have you played Palworld? Yeah, after reading that message, I imagined people on Reddit working hard for me just like those pals. So after realizing that something was off, I focused, took a deep breath, and wrote my response. I explained my point of view and why, in my opinion, their decision was incorrect, adding a final magic touch. A humble solo game dev who is trying to find his way. A octopus. I know, Nobel Peace Prize material.
A few moments later.
Boom. They changed the permanent ban to just 7 days. So now, my question is, what do you think about this? How do you use Reddit? I honestly thought I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just trying to reach out other game devs to figure out if I was doing something good. Personally, I believe Reddit exists to talk, connect, share experiences, and also get feedback and suggestions from other people who share the same passion as you. If asking for suggestions is considered exploiting people's work, then what's even the point? Anyway, that's it for today. I'll be back soon with an update on Guess the Impostor. Subscribe and leave a like. Bye!